All right, and we are back with the CWHipHop Podcast for this week.
Welcome.
JDMakesMusic in the studio this week. Where can we find you at, JD? Do the quick social plug.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, Loom. No.
We got Loom.
There you go.
Just JDMakesMusic.
Yep.
So for the people who weren't on the live show, you said JDMakesMusic. How did you get that name? We'll start off there quick.
So the JD comes from a nickname that I got as a kid in the neighborhood, juvenile delinquent. That's what they called me. And was it deserved? Probably.
Probably.
But I like to. I'm gonna take it and hopefully I can shove it back in the faces of everybody that said that's all I was gonna be. And then the makes music part was added after the fact because JD on SoundCloud, you'd never find me.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to add something that was, unique and to my own self. And I thought the makes music part added a little bit of that. And, we've taken it and made a brand out of it now. And it's the only one you'll find everywhere. So
yeah, it's one thing that I think definitely needs some work here in the Wisconsin hip hop is branding, and you definitely took that one right on. Just made sure you were the first one to pop up when that is searched. So kudos on that one. You also have ENT. Why don't you tell the listener a little bit about that and what you do there? Because that's something you just fairly recently started, right?
Yeah, ENT's only been up and running for I wouldn't even say up and running. It's been a thing for about a year now. We do recording and mixing and mastering, and we also offer services for like artwork and marketing and just everything you would need to kind of get started as a musician. I feel like there wasn't enough exposure in this area for up and coming artists, independent, underground. So I just want to kind of help people, and I have my own thing going on, so I think it's nice if I take some time away from that to help somebody else maybe. So
yeah, I think there's a lot to do here. Definitely starting music, I was just like, oh, you just make music, have a good time. Did not realize how much business is behind it all. Like, you can have a sound, but if you don't have a visual aspect to it, nobody's gonna see you, they'll just hear you. Right. You have to definitely have some.
Everybody sees the profile picture and or cover art first before they hear the song. What's
the first thing when you're on Spotify that you see when a song comes on?
Cover art.
The cover art. You don't even hear a note in the song, and
not
you're
even a word.
Judging it off of the cover art.
Exactly.
Right?
So you definitely want to be able to have your. I guess you could call the cover art part of the brand. You want that to be the face, and you want it to be a good face.
Well, it's got to get their attention.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's got to be kind of catchy right away. Right. You got to pull them in. There's so much music out there right now. It's dropping the bucket in the whole sea or whatever. Like, there's just so much out there. You have to try and make yourself stand out. If you just want to make music, I mean, that's cool too. Nobody's saying you can't do that, but to break out of just making music to like make it something more, you have to definitely get some of that other aspect out there, like marketing or interviews like this. I think this was a great thing for a lot of artists around here. It's just when you do make it, you're gonna have to go on radio shows. Yep. You have to learn how to talk. Like, you can't just always pre-record all your conversations.
Yeah,
we just want to make it a nice environment, inviting, have everybody come in, just chill out for an hour as we listen to local music and talk a little bit, and then we have the podcast afterwards. Usually we do it before, but I kind of like when we have an artist in here, we can do it after the live show because we can do it longer. Like, the podcast for us started as a warm-up, just so we're not sitting here stuttering and like trying to find our words. It's just kind of go, but we're getting to that point where we can do it afterwards. I like the live too, like people can just kind of tune in as we're doing it. Or you can listen to it afterwards. I definitely want to start getting more of if you want to tune in live, you can. But if you don't, I get it, because it's busy. Everybody's busy. It's like you don't want to miss it. But
and that's why we have the live show and podcast replays almost every single day, so you can just go listen to it whenever you want.
Yep. It's every day.
Normally like
10 p.m. to noon.
10 a.m. to noon.
Yep. You'll be able to find it in there. We want to start doing more with music, doing Wisconsin music. Instead of just specifically hip-hop for a day, like just like take our slowest day where nobody's really listening and just be like, anybody who makes music that's in Wisconsin, we're going to play it on this day, because I think there's a lot of unrepresented artists in just any genre in Wisconsin. It's just so hard, because what do you do when you want to try and make it big? You go to a big city, which, I mean, but
let's make the big city here.
Yeah, like, you don't have to travel as far. Like, let's get some venues and shit, and let's start doing it all in Wausau or Wisconsin.
Here.
Like, there's so many pockets too. Like, Appleton, I know, has a bit of scene going on. Eau Claire has a little bit of a scene.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee's the big one when you think of Wisconsin.
Madison.
You're thinking down south by Chicago,
Yep.
where there's already a scene. So it's like I want to try and pull that up here, and it seems like you have kind of a similar thing being here. You're just like, we're kind of bored. Let's try and help everybody do their thing here while we're just chilling. During COVID, it kind of sparked a lot of people. I think there's gonna be a lot more artists coming out now.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like we were talking, nobody had anything else to do, so it's
Facts.
time to get creative.
Time to get creative. Yeah, I'm glad a lot of people did, because I don't think this would have been as successful if we started it before COVID.
No.
It would have been like, oh yeah, we got a couple people, but I think we talked to a lot of them. They're like, yeah, I just kind of started the last year.
It's
or so.
still crazy that like when we first started, we thought, oh, we'll get like 15 artists, but
Yeah.
here we are with 40 already.
40, and it's growing, and I'm excited. So like right now we're just getting, what music have you made, and send that in, and soon it's going to be like, hey, what's new? Like, we're going to have so much new music coming. It's like when you tune in, you're going to hear exclusives, or like it's going to be dropping Friday, like things like that. It's going to be a lot of like hype around new stuff, and that's what I'm excited for, is like that excitement behind it all, and like somebody getting excited to put it on here, and then it's going to be, hey, where are you performing the song next? And we can start announcing all that stuff. Like, we have the concert this Friday.
That's going to be awesome. In Milwaukee at Muse 33, yep.
Who do we, because we found out about the
Concert through Lost Concept.
Yep, and then we gained a bunch of artists.
We gained Low-Key Keenan, and I don't think we gained anybody else yet. Not yet, at least. Or no, Blackheart Monty. We gained Blackheart Monty and Low-Key Keenan. Real Nexus wants to be on it, and I already talked to Cully's Whack. I've tried to talk to Reverse Playback. I have not talked to Callie the Kid yet, or Kid Callie, or I totally forget what his name is. I'm sorry. And size 6 times he didn't respond to me, so
yeah. So
we'll see. We'll be there, so we'll be able to network with them while we're there. So, and I was already told we can go backstage and hang out with them and shit. So it's gonna be perfect.
Yeah,
that face-to-face contact helps a lot too.
Oh,
right.
100%.
It's harder to ignore somebody when they're standing in front of you.
right. Because I wanted to tie in. We're going to this concert, but really, being honest, CWHipHop spawned from your concerts with Don Pablo, B+, right before COVID hit. Like, that was, those were my first shows in the Wausau area. I had no idea who you are. I knew Brandon, and I kind of heard Dom a little bit. Like, it was a show in the local area. I was like, sure, I got literally nothing else to do. Like, let's go see some local hip hop.
Hell yeah.
And then I was like, damn, this is exciting. Like, I get to see somebody here, and like they're in my community. And then COVID hit. And I was like, damn, we got to keep this going.
Yeah,
so
you're telling me, bro.
So kind of,
You're telling me. Right?
since you're like one of the beginning, like Zach has done a few with like the Saw Cypher. I'd heard a little bit about that, but you have been doing quite a few shows. Do you kind of want to talk about that at all? Like what you did prior to COVID and what you want to do after COVID now?
Well, you went to the first show. You saw how poppin' it was. You saw how much fun we were having. We had planned. I think we had 3 shows that we had. You know, they weren't set in stone, but it was ideas that we had, and we were reaching out to the businesses to try to make it happen. And then COVID hit, and you know the live shows ended. You know, they cut the head
Abruptly.
off. Yeah, they cut the head off of that. You know, almost overnight.
Facts.
We had our first Saturday show lined up the week that everything started shutting down, and like that show in itself, there was tons of advertisement for it. You know, and it was gonna be big. During COVID, I mean, it hit me. I mean, you know, on a personal level, even it was, you know, like I had finally felt like I was about to kind of blossom and you know and get into doing what I actually wanted to do, and then all of a sudden it's over. You can't do shows. You know, traveling is almost impossible. I had just come back from Colorado when everything started getting shut down, so you know I felt like I was starting to move. And then now, I mean, I've just been really just working on the music. You know, got the new project, This Is Me, coming out soon, and you know, I think after, you know, now that everything's starting to die down a little bit with COVID, I'm definitely itching to get back up on stage. I want to start branching out to other cities. And,
hell yeah.
You know, start getting that ball rolling again, because I felt like I'm getting somewhere.
Yeah, and going back, I mean, well, we haven't talked about it yet, but my man bvnc, or Jacob here, actually bought all the equipment we need to host like just a concert anywhere. As long as there's power and electricity, we got a big ass speaker, we got 2 microphones, we got a mix board. It's pretty awesome. So we're gonna start hopefully hosting just local music concerts.
We can do pop-up, like literally like, hey,
it's totally mobile.
I have power and we just need a speaker PA system. We got 2 microphones and we can go there. Like, it'll be that.
Throw the first one at ENT, man.
Dude, fuck yeah. Like,
let's do it.
We're ready to go. Like I said, I need to get a cord so we can use both mics, because right now I have to use one of the mic cords to plug it into the speaker, Then I got to figure out how to get my computer to the mix board. It's just a bit of a learning curve. Once that's all done, we are ready to go, and I'm super pumped, ready for it.
Prizm's in the building.
Prizm came back.
What's up?
At Prizm Rap on Instagram.
Yeah, so concerts are going to be something that is going to be right around the corner, and people are going to be ready to go to them. I was like, we can't miss this opportunity. Like,
And I think people are going to be willing to pay to get on them. I mean, being one of the first people to do something like this in general, but then on top of it, you know, we're going to start getting shows together. Like, I think people are
And we
gonna
can do it anywhere.
People are going to be knocking on your door, like,
Yeah.
telling you.
You own land and you have an extension cord? Boom. We
Yeah.
can fucking do it right
Yeah.
there. In your fucking backyard.
yeah, it's going to be nice. We're going to have a lot of networking. Like, a lot of people are going to be able to meet each other. A lot of artists are going to be able to meet and network and do more shows together. Like, it's going to only make the community stronger, I think.
Facts.
Anything that's going to come out of this is going to be good. Like, I can't see this really doing anything negative. So I'm really excited to start doing live concerts. I'm excited to perform myself personally. I'm excited to see other people
Hell
perform.
yeah.
I found a lot of local artists that I'm excited just to hear their music
Hell
in person.
yes.
We're going to have a lot to do here.
I think it's going to be really cool seeing you guys get up on stage.
Hell yeah, dude.
bro.
I can't
I
wait.
can't
wait to
I get to sit in
perform.
the crowd this time.
I can't wait to perform Evil 3. Y'all don't even know.
no, it's
Y'all
gonna
don't
be so
even
much
know
fun.
yet. Evil
Yeah.
3 is about to pop off.
That was our first song we all three of us did together. That was a lot of
God
fun.
damn,
We
that
sat
goes
on
hard.
that for months. And then
It's been like
I've
a
been
year.
training you.
It's
guys.
been like a year we've been sitting on it.
yeah, that was
Getting
like
you
our
ready.
training.
Well, there's like no oil in this.
There's enough, and
Yeah,
I don't know
you're
what
fine.
you're talking about.
Yeah, the car is fine. We are gonna have that concert down in Milwaukee, but yeah, we want to start getting a lot around here. One thing that I want to do with the Wisconsin scene is that there's gonna be some venues kind of all over the place. This motherfucker. There's gonna be venues all over the place, and we're gonna have to really use our resources. So we're gonna have to like make sure we network there. I want to open some in the Wausau area here because there's 2 maybe venues that would even really consider doing a hip hop thing.
For now, yeah.
For now, like
we'll
we
get
want to
more
grow
people
more.
on board once they meet us and probably talk to everybody.
Yeah, but this isn't like just Wausau. This isn't just the big cities. Like this is literally we want to make the connection between all of those
state
cities.
of Wausau.
The whole
Or Wisconsin. Fuck. The whole state of Wisconsin.
State of Wausau.
The whole state of Wisconsin.
Wow.
Correction.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy time. I think we're really on the cusp of this thing popping off, and I'm excited to be at the front of it.
I'm
Too
excited
badass.
to be kind of in the background of it, you know, and just kind of watching you guys.
None of you
You're
artists
not
are
gonna be in the background.
None of you
No.
artists are in the
Well,
background.
Just
That's
watch,
why we
just
made
watching
this.
you
We wanted to
guys,
put you guys in the
watching you
front.
guys progress the way you have has just excited me personally.
Well,
Just-
yeah, and we want to bring everyone aboard with it because, like, the biggest thing is it feels like no one has that backing,
Mhm.
and so
Yeah.
that's what we're
Yeah.
all looking for. And even if we start off with just the backing of the other artists, that's gonna bring in more people because the artists all have different friends,
Yeah.
and so be like, oh, I know the show that's happening this week. Tell like 5 of my buddies that don't even do music, they can come and listen to it too.
Yeah,
And so
we want to. You're definitely going to be able to tell the vibe switch when artists start to feel confident, when they feel like they're being supported. They're going to put out the music that they like, and that's really going to be what changes it all. It's not going to be. Don't make music because you think people are going to like it. Make it because you like it, and you will have people who listen.
Exactly.
So it's definitely something that's going to be once you're more confident with what you're
just make sure it's not trash.
There's some internal beef here. Yeah, we're
I'm about to kick
It's been
Prizm's
pretty
ass.
exciting.
Yeah,
Everybody.
it's
I'll
been-
let you know.
It's about to turn into fucking Fight Club on this goddamn podcast. That's for
I'm
sure.
not scared.
Don't fight yet until we get cameras in here.
Throw you up against.
You get out. I pay for this place.
I could easily pay for this too, bitch.
You could, but you
Yeah,
don't.
cool. Well,
Hey,
guess what? I'll
both
pay
of
for it
you,
then.
it's in my name. Both of
Exactly.
you out.
It comes out of my account.
I'll give you $150 right now, bitch.
All right, we're doing wages on the JD page. And
Who's got
gonna
money
win
on
the
Ty?
fight. Yeah.
All right, Mason though he does have some wrestling background, so like don't. count
So
that-
does Ty.
you
I have
do.
more than he
Ty
does.
was-
What the fuck
yeah,
you talking
Ty's
about? I
done
have
it
way
since
more
he
than
was
him.
like
Right, you were the
kindergarten.
wrestler.
I've been
He's
doing
a
it my
bigger
whole
wrestler
life.
than me. He's definitely better at the wrestling than me, but
So much
I got the brains.
testosterone in this
Did you
room.
guys
Yeah,
ever?
okay.
Yeah. Did you guys ever go head to head or different weight class?
I mean, I'm sure not like in an actual match.
Like, not
but,
in an actual match.
practice,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, we'll set that up in the future here.
Yeah, we'll put some
Fuck
mats
all
down
that.
in the
I ain't
studio.
doing that
Are
shit
you looking to
again.
get into hosting fights or
I
anything?
mean, we'll do anything.
We'll put it right in the back. We'll put it right in the back.
If it's entertainment, we're in it.
ENT live fights.
What does ENT stand for? I think we kind of
Elevated natural talent.
Okay, so what do you want to focus on talent-wise?
Fights.
Anything?
For now, we're gonna dive into music, and eventually, I would like to move out of hip hop and get into other types of music, and then eventually, I'd like to give it, graffiti artists, painters, poets, whoever isn't considered an artist. Like, I want to be able to give them a platform, whether it's saving money up and opening up like an art show in the 400 block or something, just doing something like that for the local artists, just to help them, get their name out there with what they're doing. Like I said, I want to help everybody. That's just kind of what it's about. And
Yeah, one thing when we were researching CW Hip Hop in the beginning, it was like, what are the 4 elements of hip hop? And it was like the music, the DJ, and it was like the dancing and the graffiti. And I think that's something that's seriously lacking within all of it. Is just there's some, like, don't get me wrong, there are some, but it's something that's definitely brushed over. And other people are like, I want to be the rapper or I want to be the producer. Like, there's other things here that you can really contribute that other
talent
people.
scouts.
Legally,
They're
not
slept
that.
on.
Yeah.
Legally, we are not pushing you to do graffiti.
No. For legal reasons,
not?
put it on like
No,
paper or
winky
something.
face.
Just do it.
It adds
Nike.
It adds life to a city. Like, let's be real here. Be smart about it. Don't get caught.
Just do it. Nike.
No, we're not advising you do it.
No.
Just winky face.
Just make sure it's nice
That's why
enough
you
they
say
don't wanna
just
take it
do it.
down.
Nike. Because
Yeah.
we're not saying to do it. We're advertising Nike. Just do it. Nike.
We better
Boom.
start getting paid.
But yeah, what you were saying, yeah, just
Go out there, make it nice enough to where the city doesn't want to get rid of it.
make
Yeah,
it so that the
facts.
people
Yeah.
will be so mad
is
to
facts.
remove it that they won't, because that's how you change
It's
stuff.
okay to practice though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trains are a good spot.
Under,
Hey, I
under
love-
bridges too.
I love looking at like trains going by and all the graffiti. That I really love. I do enjoy watching.
We gotta get a
That
CW hip hop.
That tells a
graffiti.
story
Oh,
of wherever that train came from.
Right.
Too. Like,
That's
it's-
facts,
'cause,
too.
like, there's
Oh,
all
I didn't even
different-
think of that.
There's
Oh,
all
yeah.
different kinds of graffiti styles that come from different parts of the country. So
And those
like,
carts are just sitting all over.
yeah, they go all over the country.
Wow. I will look at a train.
That's
a little
actually
differently.
kinda
Yeah, I
crazy,
never
yeah.
thought of that. Yeah, that's something that's seriously, I think, underrepresented, or at least we need to shine more light on, because I'm excited to kind of
Yeah.
see even like the dancing part of it. Like, there's some sick ass dance groups out of hip hop that
Oh, yeah.
I know I can't do, but I know there's like people who dance around here. We met one guy at a fire, remember? I can't remember his name offhand, but then he moved out to Appleton.
Romeo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he moved to Green Bay.
Green Bay, yeah. I was like, damn, all right, you can actually fucking dance. Like, you guys
kinda
some-
dance, yeah.
Yeah,
He
so I was
kinda
like,
dance.
okay, it was kind of cool to like see somebody in person, not just like
Yeah.
on the internet. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of culture that's coming out of this that I'm excited to kind of see how it evolves.
Yeah, my only dance move is the lawnmower.
Yeah, I got the
I like
chicken
to.
dance
I was
down.
gonna say I like to push the
shopping
grocery
cart?
cart. Yeah.
I like to walk away from the dance floor and go get a
Yeah,
drink at
you're
the bar.
on the stage.
I feel
giving the
that.
music to dance
That's
to.
yeah,
Exactly.
that's valid
That's where
too.
we
Yeah,
thrive.
that's what I said. I was like, hey, I can't dance, so I gotta make it something that makes you want to dance, because I can't do it.
Dude, Sugar Punk did that.
Exactly. No, Sugar Funk got a lot of attention from older people and kids, more than it got
My
attention
brothers
from...
loved
Fan
it.
base is a fan base.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
it was just weird, because most of my stuff hits like our age.
Yeah.
And then Sugar Funk just hit a whole different vibe for everybody.
You can go play that at a nursing home. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, true, yeah.
I think it's radio ready. There's not a swear word on it. We don't
Yeah.
directly reference
Same with
it.
So What? There is not a swear word in that song.
That's the thing too. We want to get going. So at some point here, we're doing the radio online, but we want to move it to an actual FM studio
That would be
station.
awesome.
The issue becomes is we need legal work.
Okay.
There's legal work behind it, and that's what we're working on.
And radio ready songs.
And radio ready songs.
yeah,
So
we can't have swear
we
words.
want to. It's a fine each time we do. So it's like
yeah.
we want to do this.
How big is the fine?
I don't want to deal
I think
with
it's
it.
each word.
And well, I
Oh
think,
shit! It's each word, not each song. I would think it's each song,
No, I
bro.
think it's
What?
each violation.
yeah,
Fuck
every-
that.
That's why I was like, dude, getting into radio, I was like, holy shit, like it makes sense why they run ads every 20 seconds. It's
Well-
so expensive and like
And you hear how much shit we talk on here?
yeah, oh yeah, we would totally
We
have to shift vibe.
shift
like,
vibes for when we are doing that. I think we'd still keep this only because we can be our natural selves a little bit more on
I
here.
love this. This is like the playground. You can do whatever you want here. Literally, it's the internet. We have no regulation here. It's just play.
Fuck.
Yeah. Fuck. Shit.
Exactly.
Whatever
You can say whatever the
all of
hell
it.
you want.
It doesn't matter. That's the cool thing about it. And I think that's where a lot of people want it to be because we hate the cookie cutter BS. That's just put on the
Sick of that crap.
But if you
Frick that shit.
There's a fine.
God.
That's a fine.
That's a fine. That was fucking PG.
You said frick and then shit, bro.
Oh, did I say frick that shit?
Yeah.
Shit's not a bad word. I don't think they determine that as a bad word. Because
They
like on
definitely
TV they don't, and they also don't determine bitch as a swear word on TV.
Anything that's
weird.
PG-13 is allowed to have 2 swear words. After that is fines.
Well,
that what it is?
you can have one fuck in a PG-13.
One fuck, yeah.
Really?
One fuck.
Only
One
a singular
fucking-
fuck.
A singular
So then
fuck.
every other
two
fuck
they're
has to be
fucked up
bleeped.
for life,
Yeah.
but
So
one
every
okay.
other
They're
fuck
like,
has to be
whoa,
bleeped, but one.
has to be cut out,
Oh,
or
no,
you slap that
dude.
R rating.
Oh no.
Like if this
Entertainment's
were
so
on-
fucked, bro.
If
Oh wait,
this
that's
were
our
on
one
FM
fuck
right
shit.
now, it'd just be beep 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 beep.
Yeah, they'd be like, all
We'd
right,
be
you
talking
guys
in
are
Morse
done.
code to everybody.
Nobody would listen. They think it's a
The
bunch of
1920s
robots
radio
talking to each other.
Well, shite.
Yeah, dude, we get really creative with it. Oh,
Shut the front door.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
all right,
Fudge.
We gotta think about that. That'd be kind of funny for even a segment. But I do want to go
Yeah, right.
going forward. I want to get like the artist into the habit of make 2 songs. Make one that we can do that is your pure art. Anything you want goes, whatever. But then make one that's ready for the radio because we
It
want to
doesn't
get
have
that
to be
art.
2 separate songs though.
It
It
just
could be though.
What we were talking
I
about
mean-
is while you're already in the studio, record different lyrics and just place that instead of like a bleep because that bleep is just it.
well
I
either
don't like
different
it.
lyrics
And I
or place that bleep appropriately.
Right.
There's a good way to do it that it does
It
work.
doesn't need to be a bleep either.
Because
Just a cut works
What
too.
I did with No Excuse when I sent it to 95.5 was I just cut it out.
A cut works so much better than a bleep.
And
Exactly.
it's almost flawless. You can't hear
Literally
it.
just keep like the last part of
it's
the word
just,
and you're fucking
just,
chilling.
it runs right over it, so it's not
Exactly.
even. You don't even have like a beep where it like draws your
an
attention
art.
away from it. You just cut it out.
There's
You're like,
tools you can use.
exactly.
I know what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
You know, like in both spots in No Excuse, you know what I'm saying, but you can't hear the word at all. So it you know.
Yeah,
That's smart.
And
Yeah.
there's that. There's so many different tools you can
cut
use.
it.
Censoring's another part of the art. Like you just we have to do it at some point because we want to get to everybody on the radio.
Well, yeah, if you
we
guys
can.
wanna be
I guarantee you, give us 2
seriously
or
heard-
3 years, we'll be on the radio for you. We just need the music for it. It's just
I'll start making my songs radio ready for you guys.
yeah.
Yeah, I gotta start doing it too.
It's just something. It's like you don't have to do it
I'm
in
not
every
going
song,
to.
but if like you're like, hey, this one's close enough, we
Fuck
could get
radio.
on the radio. You could just keep that in the back of your mind going forward because we're gonna start asking. It's gonna be in the works. We have it written down. It's something on the drawing board.
Yeah, just if you want it to be on the radio, don't go around making WAP.
Yeah, like
And if you do, be like WAP and make a PG version where you actually change the words other than.
That's
That's some
super
wet.
corny.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure they put
wet
another word
Wisconsin
in.
Dells.
I'm pretty sure they like for the Kids Bop version they literally put a whole other
that's-
word.
Wait,
It's
wait,
wet
wait.
and gushy.
That's-
Wet and gushy, yeah, it's
It's
literally wet and
wait,
gushy,
wait.
and they changed like half the words and all the
They
words.
put that
WAP
song in
Kids
Kids
Bop?
Bop.
Yes, bro, and
Yeah.
they made it PG. They literally changed like all the swear words, no bleeping at all. It's all just different words.
I'm
that
pretty
are
sure the
actually
Kids
good.
Bop is about food.
Yeah, it's like some I don't know,
Probably
but
Wet
it's so
and Gushy's probably
weird.
talking about mac and cheese.
So
Okay,
weird.
wait. If we can get down on this, they're gonna hear the song anyways, right? So if they kind of change it to have a different meaning, is that bad? Or are they like furthering the like? If they're like, it's
Kids
now
Bop
about
is
food.
just funny though.
Yeah, it is just funny, but I mean, like, there are kids who listen to it, and
I
that's
thought Kids Bop was stupid when I was a kid.
right.
Same.
That is true though too. Yeah,
Yeah, I hated it.
yeah. I don't know. They probably should make that song into Kids Bop.
No, there's no reason.
But they did
no
already,
reason.
so there's no going back, I
So
guess.
yeah, use your judgment. Not every song needs to be on the radio, but if you want to make one, like, we're gonna
Like,
keep
if you
an eye
have
out
something
for it.
that would be close to radio ready, just do what we said. Cut those swear words out, and
You can cut
eventually
them,
we're
bleep
gonna
them.
have it.
Make a different line. Like, you have options. If you don't know, reach out to us, and we'll kind of help you with it because
We can do it for you.
Yeah, we have a studio now. We can record here and make your music. Prizm, why don't you kind of tell us what's going on with all that?
Well, anyone who wants a studio session, the first studio session is free because I want to catch a vibe with you, see if we can make music together. Because I know some people just don't vibe with each other, and that's okay. We don't need to be making music for everybody. A lot of people have their own places already. But if you're in the
Real quick.
Wausau area,
Yeah, that's why it's nice that you're also doing recording stuff because it's like not everybody's supposed to work with everybody, so more is better. I think it'll kind of level out and like who's good will kind of rise to the top, and we just need more options at first. But anyways,
yeah, and after the first song though, I'm mixing for $25 a song, and studio sessions are going to be $35 an hour starting off. So that
nearest one is what, Appleton?
That's relatively cheap.
yeah,
We definitely could be charging more.
Oh,
think of what
in
it is for a good
time.
mic.
I mean, we gotta also get to the point where we have our name out there for being a studio too. This is just to draw people in, you know?
This is a pretty good way to get that name out there.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I already have people who want to come in. It's just about getting schedules. So
Facts.
Yeah,
Lots of people want to get in.
yeah. That's the thing is there is definitely a need for it.
You got a calendar right there. Write shit down. Go ahead.
true.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot more coming. I'm excited. We really have been pushing this like no other. We've come a long way in the year here. That we're gonna have a lot more music coming now that we have a ready studio to go with it. Like so many artists are gonna be coming up out of Wisconsin. You're definitely gonna see us on a map somewhere here soon. I'm ready to change the game.
Oh yeah.
I'm kind of sick of what we got going on in mainstream stuff. So I'm like, all right, let's change it for ourselves.
Yeah, no,
Let's fucking do it.
Let's fucking
it's
do
been
it.
a process. It's been kind of crazier recently.
I'm glad there's people that see the vision and are like willing to help, whether it's the artist or like
Facts.
you, JD, who's also doing some of the other business side. Like you see, like there's more to it than just like making music.
So much more.
There's so much more, but
so much more.
you don't have to do it all yourself either anymore.
Well, and then this last month and a half, we've really drawn the eyes of a lot of people because of how quickly we decided to really take it more seriously. Because, I mean, even before the month and a half, we still did our live show and stuff, but we weren't on the search for new artists. We were kind of just letting them trickle in super slowly and take our time with everything because we were trying to figure it all out. But now that we have it all figured out and pretty much know what we're doing, we've been busting ass on getting more people on here and being able to support more people out of Wisconsin, because it's going to just end up helping everybody, not just the artists we find. It's going to help the artists that we started with too, because they're going to be getting new listens from people who are fans of these new people we bring on, and potentially just grow everyone's fan base. So, and the amount of acknowledgement we've gotten recently has been nuts.
I'm kind of amazed by how fast the page has grown too.
Bro, we're going hard.
We're going hard. Like it's really starting to pop off. Like,
Well, in the
real.
last week, we've went up well over 50.
Yeah,
I can
we
literally look
we
right
crossed 400, and I just asked Ty. He's like, we're at 450, and I'm like, what? Like,
Well, and
we're at
we
what?
crossed 300.
Like a month ago.
Not even a month. No,
it
not
was
a month.
like-
Like a week.
It was
It's
like
been
a
like
week
a
and
week.
a half at most.
I feel it's been more than a week.
No.
In the past, okay, so in the past 30
Well,
days,
we
we've
go-
gotten 400 and... Or wait, no. Hold on. In the past 30 days, from April 12th to May 1st, we got 169 followers.
Nice.
Or 204, actually. Sorry. 204.
Fuck you.
Oh, 169. Nice.
Yeah, it's really taken off. So I'm excited to see
We
what's
got
gonna come with all that.
63 in one day.
It's nice that people are listening now. Like I hated in the beginning just talking to myself.
But
nobody
we
listening.
were learning too, and
We
it's
were
probably
learning.
good we
Walk
didn't have
practice.
as many.
It was a lot.
like
I'm glad we
rehearsal
did
for you
it.
guys.
But I definitely
100%.
remember the feeling of
Hell
like
yeah.
loneliness. Now it's like,
Yeah.
hey, we got people actually listening.
Most
like,
of our
my words
followers-
have some ears on them.
Most of our followers are from Wausau, Milwaukee, and Madison. Those are our top three.
That makes sense.
JD,
I've been born.
do you plan on doing anything with ENT, like a podcast or anything, at some point?
Maybe if I get some time
Yeah.
to do it. There's a lot that goes on, like just surrounding it on top of having my own thing that I've been doing. So there's been ideas for a podcast, for even like a radio station like this, teaming up with you guys and having like a channel or something.
Yeah.
I will tell you, we would be very interested if you do something with Wisconsin music. We have 24 hours we can fill, so we'll fit you on that schedule.
Yeah,
100%.
So yeah, I mean, I've even thought of doing like a Twitch, like a streaming, even getting into the gaming thing and trying to get my name out in that area as well.
Do you game often?
I mean, Mason.
Yeah, no, when I went and chilled on yesterday, He's playing a lot of Assassin's Creed and stuff, but we were just chilling, having
Yeah,
a
I
good
mean,
time.
shit, just throw on the live stream, and if you're gonna do it anyways, to be like, hey, I also make music.
And I think
it's a good idea.
Yeah, I think what I do is rather entertaining. I think it's fun to watch. So I feel like it would be a good thing. I have all the graphics and everything made up for it. It's just never an idea that I've pushed.
Jumped on.
Do it, man.
Yeah,
do it.
so,
What do you?
Yeah, like there's like you were saying, there's all kinds of ideas going on up there, and
It's also about timing and
That's true,
figuring out like everything in your own life. Because I mean, we're all, as I said earlier, I think during the live show, we're working full-time jobs, and so trying to be able to get through that and then work on all this extra shit for our own
It
personal
feels like
businesses.
80-hour weeks sometimes.
It is. I
Yeah.
guarantee it is.
Yeah, because there's sometimes we don't leave here until 1 a.m.
And
working
also
on
like
writing music or
doubling up on work of where we're at our normal jobs working on this shit.
No, we don't.
I don't.
If you're listening,
I do pretty
I
much
don't
every
do
single
that.
fucking time.
I
Like
don't
every
do that
goddamn
at
day.
all. I
Social
totally
media management
message
is
no
a
one
bitch.
during the weekends.
Yeah,
But-
I don't know. It's like it's a lot of flipping work, but I'm glad we're doing it because it's gonna pay off. I feel.
I love it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's already paying off, in my area, in my personal experience already. I think it's paying off, and I'm looking forward to it, and where it's gonna go. And I think you guys have a good thing going here too. So
Yeah, we're excited to see it grow. It's grown a lot, so I'm excited to see how much even more it can go. And everybody else, like you, kind of started around the same time with us, but who do we spawn? Like start doing their own thing that they weren't gonna do without listening to us and be like, you can do it. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you got like persistence and just keep picking at it day by day, you can do anything within this area here. There's a lot
100%.
of work to do. Just figure out where you need to fit in.
As
and
long as
start
you're
working.
willing to put the work in.
Yeah.
If you're not willing to put the work in, don't do it.
Yeah, it's time
It'll
consuming.
stress you out, and you will end up hating your life.
unless you got the money to just blow, like
I mean, yeah,
then,
True.
then by
Yeah.
all means.
Yeah.
But if you work a normal 9 to 5, working 40 hours a week, I mean, you can still do it. Just dedicate time to it.
Time management, that's all it is.
Yeah. Start small and you can always grow
That's
bigger.
a bitch, though. I'm not a fan of, I'm not a fan of time management.
It's taken me
just like,
26 years to even start to
oh
comprehend
my
that
god.
aspect of
If
it.
only I knew back then what I know now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have 0. I just go with the flow of things.
We are a half hour in, so JD, you kind of have the floor now. Anything you want to add on the podcast here? Let listeners know, or what do you got coming up?
Just keep your eyes out for that This Is Me project coming out probably in the next couple of weeks. There's a lot of really good songs on it. I'm really happy with the product, or with the finished product of it, and I think you guys are really gonna like some of the stuff that's on it if you haven't heard it already.
Yeah,
So,
definitely let us know when you have it ready to promote. If you want to do some early releases, we'll
We
build
can-
some hype around it for
And
you.
if you're down, we can do like promotion on the Instagram and shit like that.
Yeah, we want to start promoting a lot of local artists when
If
it's
you guys
coming
have
up.
any promos, pictures, or anything like that, videos of your song or anything like that, let us know on the Instagram. We can always post it on the Instagram. At some point, we are going to make it so it's paid promo, but right now, if you got one promo, we could throw it up here and there, but like we're not going to like spam everybody with promos.
No.
But we're
make it,
also
like,
going
fit
to
in with the
support
content.
the
Of course.
Wisconsin
Yeah,
artists.
of course,
So,
exactly.
Yeah. So perfect. Thank you, JD, for coming in. We appreciated your guest appearance here. I'm
Hell
sure
yeah.
listeners enjoyed it
Thanks for
too.
having me, guys.
Good
We'll have you
episode.
back in again for sure. Definitely.
Fuck yeah. We have every Wisconsin artist in here.
Yeah, we're gonna make our way through the interviews here now that we have a place where we can invite them over. It was just like I didn't want to invite everybody over to my house, like I like a lot of you, but like I don't know all of you, so it's like now we have a spot we can invite people over.
That's facts.
So we're gonna have a lot more. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at CWHipHop to stay up to date on all that. We're gonna have a lot coming, so you don't want to miss out. Instagram is the best way to follow us. We also
100%.
have Facebook. Twitter is if we're doing a live show, we have all the songs actually tweet.
Even when it's just music rotation, not just live show, all the songs get posted to the Twitter.
No,
Are you sure? Because
I
I'm
turned that
pretty
off
sure
because I didn't want to spam everything.
that-
So I
I
can't.
mean-
I'm kind of glad he did that.
Yeah, so it doesn't like spam Twitter with everything, so we get annoying. But it's like while we're live, we're shouting out into the ether. That's basically Twitter. It's just shouting and hoping people interact.
All right.
Kinda, yeah.
So
Fishing.
Man, I
Yeah, it
fucking
is fishing.
hate Twitter.
it's
Same.
every social media is a beast of its own. To
Twitter
figure
is
out.
just trash.
No, if I did a little
I
bit
did.
of hip hop Twitter, it was fun for a bit, and I was like, oh my god, this is like toxic.
Yeah, no, that's the thing about hip hop Twitter. Okay, we don't have to cut off at a half hour.
No,
You
we
know
don't.
that, right?
I'm just saying we're at a half hour now. Everything's
Yeah.
bonus time.
Yeah, this is all just. talking shit, doing whatever. But no, with Twitter, oh my god, it was fun for like 2 weeks until you realized everyone's rating like everyone's music from a 1 to 10, and it's like, dude, talk about the music, talk about what you like about it and what you don't like about it. Don't give me a fucking number that gives me nothing.
Yeah, you can say like, hey, I really like this one, but like everything was a number. It was like, how do you feel about it? And they're like, it's a 6. I'm like, okay.
Why?
How did you get to that number? It's just a 6.
How could it be a 7?
Yeah.
Why isn't it a 5?
Yeah, it was just like, you have,
Yeah.
they increased the, what was it, 120 characters to 140? Or 240. It's like, you had more room to talk. Like, let's do that. Like,
Yeah,
it's like, they didn't make it harder.
It used to be so short on Twitter. You
It
could
used to be-
barely say anything.
Yeah, and
It's
I
like
get that.
Wasn't it like
characters or something?
Yeah, it was something super.
It was
small.
120, I think.
And I'm
then
pretty
they
sure
doubled
emojis
it.
take up 2 character spaces.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
it takes
I
2.
think so.
Yeah, no, that would make
That's how
sense.
they get you.
That's
Yeah.
how they get you. Damn emojis. Oh, how do you feel about like emojis in the future being like looked back as like hieroglyphic? Dude, I can't even say the word.
Hieroglyphics.
You can definitely have a conversation in emojis.
You can,
so
totally.
I feel like in 3,000 to 4,000 years they might be
3,000 to
viewed
4,000.
as
Dude, even
as,
100 years, I feel like
Even
humans are
100,
really
yeah.
evolving a lot. Like, you're gonna look back, you can still read them, but like people are gonna look back and be like, "What were they talking about at this point?"
Why did we use these?
Yeah. Why is there toilet paper all through 2020? Like, what are we talking about emojis with? The toilet paper, like just random things like that. I think it's gonna be a culture that gets
People
lost.
were filling plastic bags with gas.
gasoline.
That is
Today.
unsafe.
Dude, I
not
saw
do
that shit on Instagram. I was appalled. I had to step back. This bitch filled a plastic grocery bag
Wait, you saw
with
this?
gasoline. It was a video on Instagram.
A video on
Yeah,
Insta.
she filled a plastic bag with gasoline and then like just set it down and grabbed another plastic bag out of her car to like double bag it. And as she was going to double bag it, the first one broke and she put the other bag over the top of it still and still put it in the back of her car. Like that gasoline is gonna eat through that plastic so fast.
Oh my god, people.
So fast.
When they put it in like plastic containers and shit, like stocking up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If like this is gonna be an issue like the toilet paper was, except it's gonna be worse because that's gonna make a huge hiccup on the thing. If you want to be safe and not be crazy about it, just keep your gas tank at above half a tank.
You know what
Just like if you need to get out of town, you need a half tank, but don't be storing.
Invest in a bike.
Buy a
good
motorcycle.
bike.
Buy a
Something,
motorcycle.
Yeah.
There's
This
the
is
cheap
this
on
is
gas.
serious now. Like, don't be hoarding gasoline. You don't need that much. You'll be fine.
I might just start running again.
Yeah. Hey.
I used to run in high school. What would I mean?
Yeah,
my lungs
exactly.
ain't the same
It's
anymore.
been a while,
but but
We'll
fuck
see
yeah.
how that works.
I'll start running to work at 2 a.m.
Sure you will. You literally work at 3 a.m. Yeah, there's no way, bro. You're not about to wake up at 1 a.m., get ready for work, and then run to work.
Run 5 miles
I was gonna say,
before 12
you
hours.
just took a shower,
Dude,
and then you're gonna
wait,
run to work
wait,
and you're all
wait.
sweaty as
Not
fuck.
even getting to work.
It's gonna be like,
after work. How are you getting?
That's what I was just thinking.
You just worked at
Crawl.
12.
and you're ready, motherfucker.
You are army crawling on the
He's
side.
gonna have 12 hours to message somebody.
Okay.
Say, come and pick
Uber
me
or
up.
That's
something,
somebody.
yeah.
Me. I'm gonna have. Oh, damn right. That's where I come in because I'm too nice and I know I would do it. I would.
Hey,
do it.
I go to work
Yeah.
when you motherfucker ass
Yeah.
gets off, so I can't pick you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking A. I just really hope that like it doesn't hit as bad as I'm kind of expecting it to.
Oh, I'm totally like, fuck. Like, here we go again.
Guess we gotta get a gas container and
it
fill it up.
kind of seems like we've seen this before.
garage.
Yeah, doesn't it feel oddly familiar?
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's conspiracy theory. Get your tinfoil hat on.
Oh God.
I
yeah,
think there's
okay,
something.
he's good at these.
I think
Well,
there's
we're going down the rabbit hole,
We're
y'all.
on the rebel. This is entertainment now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I think there is something going wrong with social media where there's somebody or something messing with this, whether it's the algorithm putting this fear in, and then it's gonna, like, people keep falling into this before
It
comes
snowballs.
in. Yeah, it snowballs into a bigger problem. Like, somebody sees somebody filling up their gas can, so I have to too. And then somebody's like, I'm doing 55 gallons. And you're like, okay, well, I'm also doing that. And then you have people with like, I only have a plastic bag. And then they're filling up a plastic bag of gasoline. It's like...
Like, you can go to the store and buy a gas fucking container for like $10.
I heard on the radio, they're like, don't hoard gas. It'll be fine by the next week or whatever. We'll get this
Well,
figured out.
all it was a pipeline hack. They should be able to...
It's different. It's a ransomware. What they did is they locked everything and you have to pay them. And you know what they don't want to do?
But the
Pay
government
them.
should easily be able to unhack that. Like, if they do not have somebody on hold that they can pay to unhack that shit, like, what is our government?
See,
if they
that's
can't come
the
up with that
level of
resource?
hackers.
It's a little different than just what you're saying. They don't control the world. As much as you like to think it, there are some sophisticated
They can pay
people
to.
They can pay to. How long does that take? or you just pay the ransomware, or do you and then you're just setting yourself up
where are you
from a
pulling
ransomware?
that money from?
Yeah, us. That's literally
You want
it's a little deeper than just they can pay somebody
to
pay to fix it. It is a whole issue that is a little scary to think about. You can just freeze a pipeline and now the whole East Coast has no gas.
Frozen worse things.
Our electric grid, we have 3 electric grids across the whole United States. You take out one of those, like Texas did when they had that snow, that was just one, and they were literally freezing on their own.
They were fucked. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is just, you're looking at what's going to be happening. Cyberware is the new warfare. You don't even have to go over to America. You can just hack their system. And then it's the fuel that social media is going to be putting it on there of just everybody's trying to buy it. Yeah, I don't know.
It's an interesting thought.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't want to get into politics, but it's a very current thing, and it's going to be it's coming. This is just the beginning of it. It's going to be a hiccup in the pipeline or something. Trucking.
Yeah.
You're going to be affected somehow. Anything else you want to add?
I don't think so.
All right, cool.
Bro, Muse 33 concert.
Muse 33.
Friday in Milwaukee. Doors open at 9 a.m. Tickets are $10. Check it out. Got it on our Instagram at CWHipHop. It posted pretty much everywhere else. On our Facebook at CWHipHop. And you can find pretty much on Low Key Keenan's page, on Big Shark Entertainment's page, on Little Gut, all those on Instagram. You can check those out to find information on it. Otherwise, if you're in Milwaukee, check it on out. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a live show, just all local Wisconsin hip-hop. So it's going to be awesome.
Perfect. Thank you for coming in, JD. We'll have you
Thank
again.
For having me.
Prizm is not in the room at the moment, but you can find him at Prizm Rap on Instagram, PRIZMRAP. You can find me, Garke Gaines, on Instagram, GARKEGAINZ. Bank, where we can find you.
bvnc 9 to 5.
929, the number
The letter,
9.
Yeah, 925.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Appreciate it.
Peace out, guys.
Have a good rest of your day.